On April 27th, 1997, a farmer in Indonesia was walking his livestock through a thick sugarcane field near his house when he tripped on something. He noticed a strange mound of dirt that seemed totally out of place, and he told the village leader about this strange pile of dirt. So the village leader and some other men headed back out to the field. They find this dirt pile, and pretty quickly their shovels strike something that's fairly soft inside of this mound. They discover a woman's face is looking right back at them. At this point, the authorities did come out, and they were able to identify the body as belonging to a 21-year-old local woman named Dewi. A 15-year-old rickshaw driver came to the police with additional information. He said 3 days earlier, on the evening of April 24th, she had come to him to ask for a ride and told him she was going to see the shaman. The police approached the shaman, who was 45-year-old Ahmad Siraji, and he would very nonchalantly tell police that not only had he killed Dewi, he'd also killed dozens of other women the same way and buried them in the sugarcane field. After the excavation was all done, the police believed they found the bodies of 42 different women, but truthfully, that was just a guess. He said back in 1986, so 11 years earlier, he had this vivid dream where his deceased father came to him and instructed him to drink the saliva of 70 women. And if he did that, he would become immortal. And so he decided he would do as he was told. Siraji decided the most efficient way to do it would be to just kill the women and then forcibly take their saliva. To find his victims, Siraji began telling people in his village that he had supernatural powers, that he was able to grant women specifically everlasting beauty and riches. He would tell them to come back later that night when it was totally dark and to not tell anyone where they were going. And they would pay him a fee that was roughly equivalent to $300. And then he would tell them he needed to perform a ritual. They would enter into that sugarcane field, and he would hand the woman a shovel, and he would tell her to dig a hole in the ground. And then he would tell her to get in the hole and put her hands by her side. He would fill the hole back in until she was completely immobilized. Siraji would pull out a cable, he would wrap it around their neck, and he would strangle them to death. Pull their body out of the hole, and then he would forcibly extract their saliva. He would take the shovel again and dig the hole a little bit deeper, and then he would put the body back inside the hole, making sure their head was still sticking out of the ground. And he would orient them so their face was looking towards his house, because he believed having these women constantly looking at him at all hours of the day gave him more power. Siraji was executed in 2008 by firing squad, and his wife was sentenced to life in prison.